to see you all. As I said in the email, it's been a big year. For some of you, really good. For some of you, really challenging. The energy is really, in my perspective, amping up to the next level. And yeah, there is a big shift happening in many of us, and on so many levels. And I thought I don't know if you guys have this as well. You can feel the energy building so at the end of the year, and it's almost that simmering question as well. What are you leaving behind? What are you bringing with you? And today I really want to go within and really connect with that part, and to see what is it that you're up leveling in. What is it that you want to leave behind? And is there, what I always do, if you know how I work, I really make sure that we are in a frequency where the energy can come through with answers, with insights, but we'll also, go to the body a little bit and do some healing, because, you know, um, energy is something that is so palpable, especially and important around this time. And it's so important to just tune in and feel what it actually is that your body and that your energy field needs in the moment. Um, I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, and if you did not, today is a great day to leave that behind. I want to start with what I always do, is connecting with the earth and the universe. I will guide you guys through that. And what I also want to do, and most of you know this when I work with you, is I want to draw back your energy lines. And what I mean by that is, we're energetic beings. And when you're an energetic being, it means that when you think of someone, you're already there. This is why when the phone rings, and it is your mom, which you were just thinking of, you think, "Oh my God, I'm psychic. I knew she was calling to call," but it's actually just energy. We just basically are all connected. So when somebody calls you like that, you knew, because you recognize the energy, or that person felt you were thinking of her and they call you. So especially around Christmas and busy days like this, our energies are everywhere. We're still with family. We're still with, all the happenings that we might have been, busy with in the last few weeks and days. And end of the year, we're often even, a little bit scattered from, well, where am I? Where do I want to go? Some of us are really contemplating, what have I ever actually gone through in the last year? So what I want to do is I want to call back your energy. And what I do is I say, call back your energy lines. And it would be nice to have a feeling, how many lines have you got standing out today? And when I say that, I mean, where are you still at with your energy? Now, for some of you, that might be just 3 lines, right? You're just only with your mom and maybe your beautiful partner and your child, okay? But many of you, if you're not conscious of your energy and you don't really know how energy works, it might be that 100 comes up, or 200, and it just means that you're just everywhere. There's nothing good or bad about that. What I just want you to do is just bring that energy back. Just bring that energy back. So whatever number comes up for you, wherever you're still out there on the planet, in the universe, wherever you are with your energy, I'd love for you to call that energy back in. And I'd love for you to do that in your spinal column. Because if you've worked with me, you know that when you work with the spinal column, that's where your vitality lives, where your immunity lives, where your strength and your support lives. Um, so let's close our eyes whenever you're ready. And let's just get that scattered energy back into center, back into our bodies. So, however many lines you see, wherever you're out there, even if you love all the people that you're at, it doesn't matter. Just in this moment, for this hour, this is your time. This is where you call yourself back to you. And what I'd love for you to do is just draw back the energy and feel that energy just flow back to you. Almost feel that your body is emanating. It's starting to fill up again from, all those energy threats coming back home. You're not taking with you any other things than yourself, right? You're not taking in, wherever it comes from, stays there. you're just drawing back your own energy, and you bring it back into your spinal column, into your heart, wherever you feel that you want to draw your power back into. And in doing that, you feel that your energy starts to really grow, emanate, and center in your body. This is what I call embodiment. You're really back into the body. And if you like, I always love to kind of get a big sword out and just cut those lines, because in doing that, you're really disconnecting and home with yourself. Now, if you have little children and you don't want to be disconnected, don't worry about it. You can't disconnect from them anyway. And if you love people, you will be back in a second when you think of them again. But for this moment, we're bringing you back into your body, into the now. And I'd love for you to focus now on your spinal column. Really feel the energy running from your tailbone up to the top of your head and down, just really opening up that channel. And when we talk about that channel, what you're doing is you're opening up the universal connection between the earth and the universe. So I'd really love for you to really feel those chakras are opening up, they are aligning. When I do kinesiology testing, I often see that one or two chakras are out of balance. But when you do this, only this, the alignment of the energy between those channels, they start to then connect and strengthen. Now, to make the energy even more potent, you connect the energy into the earth, really extend it into the earth, and really feel that you're going as deep and as far as feels good to you. So, really extend the energy as deep and as far as feels good to you into the earth, and really root it into the earth, into a level where you feel, yes, this is my energy, this is my connection with the earth. For some people, again, it might be a couple of meters. For some people, you go straight to the core of the earth. And I'd love for you to connect there and hook in, almost like you're like a tree, you're really rooting into that energy. And you feel immediately when you do that, all the vitamins, all the minerals, all the energy connection from Mother Earth starts to come into your body, and it goes with ease. You don't have to do anything for it. It just goes up, up, up along your spinal column into your shoulders as well, forming a cross symbol, which has nothing to do with religion. It stands for conscious man. And having this cross symbol there from the tailbone to the top of your head and over your shoulders, you really put it to the back of your body. And the earth energy is still filling up your spinal column, filling up your shoulder blades. Because when you're in the back of your body, you teach the body to observe, to be in a witness position. And when you observe, you have a choice. You are aware. So I'd love for you to do is just to sit back in the back part of your body and really feel now the rest of the earth energy come into the whole of your body, your lungs, your tummy, your legs, your arms, your beautiful face. And you feel every cell of your body drinking in this energy deeply. It's almost like you become a sponge. Now, drinking in this energy in every core of your being, you're filling yourself up, you're connecting yourself with that grounded energy, but you're also aligning yourself on all levels. Now, whilst this free energy, it's like plugging in your phone, charging yourself, this time you plug in your body and you charge your body through the earth. This is free energy. So you keep it there the whole session, whilst we're now extending up into the universe as high and as far as feels good to you. So see how far and high the energy wants to go today. Again, some people might go a couple of meters, some people might go straight into the universe. And I'd love for you to really deeply connect, hook it in there. Your subconscious knows exactly where to go. And the moment you do that, buckets of love and light are pouring down. This is a deep recognition of an energy imprint that you've known for a very long time. And you feel that energy coming pouring down into your face, into your beautiful throat, into your lungs, your tummy, your hips, your legs, your arms. And your whole body is filling up with this energy, releasing whatever doesn't serve you, but at the same time rejuvenating and filling up whatever your body wants to fill up with. Now, feeling these two beautiful sources from above and below coming together into your heart now. Really feel the energy accumulate, getting bigger, getting warmer, and start to expand it almost like a sun, forwards, backwards, upwards, downwards. Just fall into this energy. And to bring this to this really lovely receiving level, put a big fat smile in your heart, because that will really help you receive to an even deeper level. Scientifically, they've proven that actually your brain thinks you're happy when you do that. Now extend that energy outwards, as big as your arms can spread out, as big as your auric field is spreading out. And just feel that this beautiful energy that is basically shining out is the soul, the essence, the energy, the core of who you really are. And you can become as big as feels comfortable to you. So really feel that you're opening. Now, when you do, I'd love for you to kind of make a transparent layer around this, like you're forming a bubble, so that you can contain that energy in this very wide, beautiful bubble around you, and that this energy is still accumulating from the earth and the universe, really being in the highest frequency possible. So when you're here, when you're in this bubble, in this high frequency, in this high, beautiful energy, we're going to do something different, something that I have not done with many of you. You're going to think of a disc, like a cylinder, that is as big as, I want to say almost half a meter wider than your whole body. So your body fits in it really well. And it's as thick as 50 centimeters. And the cylinder that appears above your head starts with a bright white color. And what we're going to do with that bright white cylinder is you're going to bring down that cylinder from above really slowly through your head. Now bring that cylinder down through your brains really slowly. And what it's doing is it releases all the tension, all the stresses, all the negative thinking, whatever, even if it wasn't yours, doesn't matter. And the cylinder is pulling down, but at the same time, it's energizing and rejuvenating. So you're pulling that cylinder along your body, through your throat, through your shoulders, any physical pains, any tension that you might have. Bring it through your lungs, front and back. Bring it through your tummy in the middle, your solar plexus. Bring it through your hips, your upper legs, your knees, your calves, your ankles. Some of you might go really quick and are already there. Some of you might go much slower. Just follow your pace. But just know when you do this that it gives you exactly the cleansing and the information and the energy you need. Now, if you're ready for the next cylinder, pick a color that comes up for you. Let the color show up that you need right now. It might be purple, might be blue, might be pink, might be gold. Whatever color comes, another circle, another cylinder starts to very slowly move through your head. And when you do that, feel how different this color, this energy feels to the cylinder that we used before. Release all tension from your body. Anything that you have picked up, anything that has happened to you in the last year, anything that has happened along Christmas, it might even be something that had nothing to do with you. Just leave it, give it to the cylinder. And the cylinder within itself is kind of circulating and taking whatever doesn't serve from your body. Bring it through all your chakras. Bring it through the solar plexus, your tummy, your hips, your knees, your lower legs, your feet. And once you've done that, take your time. We do one more cylinder and then we go to the next level. Now, if you get a little bit dizzy, open up your tailbone. It means that you're ungrounded a little bit because it's a high frequency. So just opening up your tailbone by putting a a big red ruby there, or a flower that opens up. Now another cylinder, bring it down, different color, completely different color. What is this color giving you, telling you? Move it through your head. It's releasing you. It's rejuvenating you. Whatever doesn't serve, give it to the cylinder. Move it through. If you get a little bit nauseous, that's normal because you're letting go of what isn't serving you any longer. Push it down through your knees, through your calves, through your beautiful feet, and then you let go. Wonderful. Now take your time with that. And what we're going to do is I'm going to let you think of wearing a coat. This is the coat that you have worn the whole last year, the whole 2023, whatever is in it that doesn't serve you anymore. It's like a cloak that you have around you. Just observe what color it is, just the first color that comes up. What does it look like? What does it feel like? This is the cloak that you're ready to let go of. And if you want to know what that is, you can ask. You can ask, what am I actually letting go of? What is the biggest thing? You can let go of a whole list of things, but what is your most important thing that you want to let go of? And let it come to you. And again, some people that have worked with me, they know that if you want to chat in a chat box so I can see what you're going through, you can. But what is the one word that you're going to let go of? And if you're ready and you feel that cloak around you and within you that you've carried for the whole 2023, if you're ready, you start to pick up that coat. You just have to think of it. Whatever you fantasize, you realize. Whatever you focus on is your reality. So get that cloak, and whatever the word is that symbolized last year that you want to let go of, you peel it off your body and you just let it drop. You kind of step out of that cloak and you feel it already behind you. It's in the past. Now, doing that, you feel an instant relief. You feel an instant lightness about you. And you walk a bit further away from that cloak and you turn around and with gratitude, you let it there. You allow it to be there. And then whilst you're walking towards the new year, which we're entering really soon, a couple more days, I'd love for you to see, what does your new cloak look like? Your new kind of cloak around you. So if you want to remember what you've let go of, and if you want to remember what the cloak looked like before, you can write it down in the chat box or in your diary. But if you're just into the visual, that's totally fine as well. Now, what does your new cloak look like? This cloak communicates through your heart and your soul. This is a cloak designed especially for you right now through your subconscious for the new year, for 2024. When I meditated on this group, this is the visual that came through, which I've never done before. So this is new for me as well. So what does this new, I would kind of say, maybe sparkly, bubbly, empowering cloak feel or look like to you? What is this cloak symbolizing for you? And be surprised. Ask your heart, what is it that this cloak for the new year wants you to bring? So instead of you listing up in your mind what you think it is, I'd love for you to feel in your heart and to let the cloak tell you, what is the most important thing that your heart wants to bring? And again, if you want to write it down, you can, but really feel it in your heart. What are you bringing? What is the cloak standing for? This new cloak that feels around you very comfortably. It's sitting very warmly, comfortably, snug, beautifully, supportive, empowering. Whatever words are coming through for you, I would love for you to feel that. And if you're used to natural success work, you might even feel one of your choices being more prominent into this cloak. What is it that this cloak brings for you? Yeah, and thank you for sharing. That's wonderful. So now feeling that, feel that that cloak will be with you for the next year and it will remind you of what it is that you're bringing into this new year. And step over that line, even though we're not there yet, it's a few more days, right? But step over that line and feel that Yes, how does it feel like when you have that cloak already with you? And feeling now that we're going to look at the body. So that cloak, you've tested how it is when you bring it with you. We will walk further, a little bit along, further up in the meditation. But I just wanted you to feel that shift. So before we are bringing the cloak completely, I'd love to give our body a little bit of healing, our heart a little bit more awareness as well. So, what I'd love for you to do is I'd love for you to just check your nervous system today. Even if you have no clue what that looks like, your energetic body knows. Now, what is it that your nervous system needs? So, if you, I like to work with basically a waterfall pouring through my nervous system because it's calming, it's soothing, and it's releasing any tension. In this world, with everything that has happened in the last few years, and also with all the electronics, accumulating and all the devices and all the electricity, our nervous system is overextended. And I thought it would be really important today to let go of that overextension in our bodies, of that over electricity. So, what is it that wants to flow through you to release that overextended nervous system? It might look, with me, it's always like a very wide, bright waterfall flowing and pouring through me, calming the nervous system, taking away all stresses, all electronic smoke, or any other stressful, basically, things that your body accumulated. But what has it shown to you? It might be pink, it might be blue, it might be wind, it might be fire. Which element is shown to you to clear, cleanse, and calm your nervous system? And I'd love for you to just receive this for a moment, because this is a very simple but very deep healing and exercise to do. And maybe breathe a few times through this. Because in releasing your nervous system in this way, you're really opening the pathways for the new years to be rejuvenated, to be opened up to new, I want to say, options, potential avenues coming to you in your lives. So feel your nervous system calming, letting go, releasing, but at the same time strengthening. Because what strengthens your nervous system is your mind, is to be more in control of your mind. So, whilst we're calming the nervous system, you're calming your mind as well. You feel your brains melting away, calming down. And whilst you do that, you feel your nervous system calming even more. So, whilst this nervous system is rejuvenating, calming, replenishing, I'd love for you to feel which organ needs a bit of replenishment and healing as well. So, if I'm going too quick and you're really enjoying the nervous system healing, just stay with it. Don't let me rush you. But if you feel you're ready for the next one, I would love for you to pick an organ that, especially after Christmas and eating a lot, feels a little bit burdened, feels a little bit clogged or heavy. Now, often after Christmas, I would recommend to work with either the intestines or the liver, but it might be that a different organ comes up for you today, and I'd rather have you trust your intuition than me telling you which organ it is. It might be kidneys or lungs, so then it's two organs basically, but they are still connected as one. And I'd love for you to connect with that organ and feel, what does the organ look like energetically? Is it a bit heavy? Is it a little bit clogged? Does it have a darker color? I'd love for you to just tune into that organ and really feel what it's showing you. Is there an emotion that's coming? Because often we hold emotions in our organs. What are you seeing and feeling in this specific organ? And I want you to give this organ permission to let go. So, for example, if you would have the liver, you hold the liver as if it is, a child almost. It might tell you that it was a bit frustrated last year, or it was a bit clogged through all the food that it has eaten. But what I'd love for you to do now is to pick that liver or whatever organ you have very gently and visualize it, putting it in a bowl of very light healing liquid to whatever color, whatever frequency you feel it needs. And your subconscious will know exactly what it is. And funnily enough, if you're sensitive, you will feel it in your physical body. So, what is it that this organ is? What color is it that it's drinking in? And you feel that this organ or these organs, if it's lungs or kidneys, for example, you feel it start to light up, release whatever doesn't serve any longer. It starts to drink in the healing and the deep cleansing that it needs. Now, healing this overworked, maybe, organ, feel that this organ now starts to vibrate, to pulsate, to pump, to really open up. And if there's more information coming through from this organ of what it's letting go of, then just observe it. Now, really feel that this organ is now being released, relieved, cleansed, nurtured, loved. And whilst this organ now might be bright and white and colorful and clean, put it back into your body. Really feel it putting it back. And then what does that feel like in your body? What is the difference? When you do that, often you feel a huge relief. When I work with people that have had chemotherapy, we often do this with the liver and the kidneys, and they often don't have any side effects of the chemo when we do this. This can be a very powerful exercise to connect with your organs and cleanse and heal your body. And it came up for some reason today to do. Now, we'll do one more organ before we go on, and I would recommend, if not another organ is jumping up and down to be picked, I would love for you to pick your heart. Just pick your heart and really feel that you're holding your heart in between your hands, sending it so much love, acknowledgement, and feel your heart warming up, feeling seen, feeling acknowledged, feeling the warmth. And again, a completely different bowl with a different color is waiting for your heart to be gently be put into. And the moment you do it, your heart will feel an immediate release of whatever doesn't serve. And it feels completely healed, acknowledged, cleansed. And let me not tell you too much of what your heart feels. Let your heart tell you. Now, in this very high frequency, your heart having so much connection and attention, being in that beautiful bowl of soft, warm frequencies and lights, maybe even sounds. Feel that your heart is getting lighter, brighter, and true to whatever it is that your heart wants to bring to the world next year. And if your heart has a message for you before we put it back from this very light, soft, healing place, let your heart tell you right now. Is there anything that you can do for your heart in the next year or in the next days to come to serve your heart? Then feel that you can lift up your heart and just bring it back into your heart center and feel it deeply connect. And the moment you do that, your whole body lights up because your heart is the center and the connection to all your organs, to all your systems. From here, all your chakras are run. It goes upwards to your upper chakras, downwards to your lower chakras, but also connecting with your liver, your spleen, your stomach, all the other organs. Immediately, your body feels more whole. Now, the last body healing that came through today for me and for all of you was the bones. In bones, we carry memories. In bones, we carry activation. We carry immune system. In the Eastern medicine, they believe that your vitality lives in your bones. So I'd love for you to now feel that there is this bright, white, vibrant crystalline energy running through your bones right now, even deep till the bone marrow, running through all your vertebrae, your ribs, your arms, your sockets of your shoulders, your beautiful wrists, hands, hips, knees, ankles. Really feel that this is an incredible, powerful energy, strengthening your bones, opening up the memory in your bones from even past lives, if you believe in that. Because often we carry cellular memory from there. And what it does, it opens you up to all the gifts you've always had. So when you open up these bones, when you light them up, you feel the strength, the vitality, the energy flow back to you. You might even scan your body on all those beautiful vertebrae, those beautiful bones, which ones are strong and which ones are a little bit less shiny or light. And blast that area full with light, with strength, with vitality. With me, for example, it's always my mid back. So I know that is my weak spot. So immediately when I go in, I can ask, okay, what is the emotion here that is not allowing me to let this bright white light go through? And immediately the emotion will pop up. Every part of your body has consciousness, and every part of your body will tell you what it needs if you just conscious enough to ask. So if there is a part of your body, it might be your bones, it might be something else that you want to communicate with, do it now. Ask. Let your body talk to you. What is it that it needs? Especially for the new year. And if you have messages you want to write down, you can. Now feeling that your organs are lighter, happier, your bones are strong, your nervous system is calm, we're going to connect with one part of nature. And everyone has a different part of nature coming to them today. So you might connect with a tree, with a river, a flower, a mountain. What element wants to come and connect with you today? Because when we connect with nature, there's always an affinity. There's always it's almost like a spirit guide that wants to connect with you through nature. So, what is the image that you get today? And then when you see that image, whether it's a river, a mountain, a flower, a tree, merge with it, become one with it. Because when you become one with this messenger, it will show you exactly what the message is. Because becoming it means understanding the message. Why is this image, this visual, this feeling coming to you? What is the message for the next year through this beautiful image of nature? What is it that you need to know that this piece of nature would love for you to bring for the next year? And so you can draw on this picture for the rest of the year. Why this image? And again, if you feel like chatting in the chat box, you can, but you don't have to. Everything is consciousness. You just have to ask and the answers will come to you, especially in a group level like this. So now you have connected with this part of nature, you can always connect back. If more messages come through here, you just need to think of this part of nature and it will keep talking to you. So if this was a big year for you, if there was an up leveling for you, whether it was positive or negative, it doesn't matter. Don't give it any meaning. I'm going to ask you to ask yourself, your subconscious, your heart, your soul a question. And the question is, what is it that you need to know from this last year that you did not know about? What do you need to know? It might be something you should be grateful for that you did not know of. It might be a lesson you have learned and you did not know that you were learning that lesson. It might be a person in your life that you didn't realize was important for you to meet. It might be anything. So ask the question one more time. This last year, what was part of your up-leveling that was important to you that you did not know about? And I'll be quiet for a minute or so because I'd love for you to keep asking that question and see if more comes. What is it that you need to know about last year that you did not know about? What is the biggest gift, biggest insight you need to know to up level to the next level? And if you don't know this right now, what this is about, then you will miss an opportunity. You will miss an insight, a point of insight. And if you don't get anything, don't worry about it. Just ask for a random message. So when you are really deeply into this up leveling, this is the time where you can now start to think about that cloak again. That cloak that you just felt. Remember that one that you were going to bring to the next year? Now we've done this body healing. Now we've done this deep connection and connecting with the deeper part of us. Start to understand as well and connect with this cloak, this message. What are you bringing in the new year that you did not know about? So, of course, you have your wishes, your choices, your manifestations for the next years, but what is the one that the cloak and your heart are telling you that you did not know about? What is it that you're bringing? What is your word that you're bringing for the next year? Your message. Okay, my subconscious got a little bit overexcited and gave me 5 words. But this is it. Whatever comes, comes. So what I like to do is I like to look back at 2023 and look, what was the word that symbolizes that year? Some of you have already thought about this question. What is the one word that symbolizes the last year? And what is the new word that will symbolize the new year? And if you can chat it in the chat box, I'd love to hear. But if you're in deeper meditation, stay where you're at. What is the word from 2023, and what will be your word, your feeling that you did not know about for the next year? And I want you to remember this, to program this, because this comes from a high level, a high frequency. To listen to this message, maybe stick it on your phone or on your notes, or stick it somewhere on your computer so that you won't forget that this is the word that came through for this year. Beautiful. Thanks for sharing. So, with this beautiful group of 21 people, let's just feel that we're gathering together now. We're gathering together. I always gather in the Glasshouse Mountains. It's a place here in Queensland. It's a very high frequency place with different shaped mountains. And even if you've never heard of it, just go there with your energy. It's like I said in the beginning, if you think of something, your energy's there. So go with your energy and see yourselves, 21 people here, and many people will listen to the recording. So let's say we're here with 100 people and we're sitting here in between the mountains and we're really deeply connecting with the earth. You feel that channel again into the core of the earth, up into the universe again. And now feeling this connection, it's almost like we've got wings and we're connecting our wings together in this beautiful big circle, right? And in doing this, we lift the frequency to a higher frequency. And from this place of connection, I'd love for you to just wrap your energy around the world. Just bright white light, pink light, I don't mind, whatever it is, just from your heart into the world. Just make sure that it is the highest level of unconditional love and light, to just feel that, yes, we are all connected and we have just put in our wishes, our, you know, deepest kind of messages for the new year. But what would you wish for the world? What is the message that comes through you for the world? And we could all be one of those, I don't even know the word of that, those beauty contest ladies saying inner peace, world peace. But what I'd love for you to do is to really be true about this, connect with the earth and feel what word comes through beyond peace even. And feel that the moment we connect with the earth has consciousness as well. And the moment you give this word, to the world, to the heart of the core of the earth, immediately she reverberates that energy tenfold back. So I would love for you, the wish that you're giving to the world right now, to the planet, to the earth, I'd love for you to feel that the love that we're bringing now is coming back to you tenfold. So let's say you put in love, you get love back tenfold. I'd love for you to really feel that the next year we are all up leveling in a smooth way, in an easy way, because we're listening to our subconscious selves. We're listening and being aware of what we want within our bodies, connecting with ourselves, with our hearts. Being true to ourselves means that we have a ripple effect to the people around us. And when we do that, we have a ripple effect on all that happens on this planet. So feel like this light energy is now pouring out of you from your heart, expanding from this group into the world, and then back into your heart again. And to amplify this feeling, you just have to think of someone in your life or something that you love unconditionally. It could be a child, it could be an animal, it could be your best friend, someone that you unconditionally love, and feel that warmth in your love opening up, in your heart opening up now. Feel your heart opening and expanding, becoming warm. Feel that love completely. And the more love you feel for this being or children or loved ones, the more love you feel, the more it reflects back to you 10 times. And then you give it back 100 times. And then it comes back 1,000 times. Just feel the more love you give, the more love you receive. Let it be a giving and receiving balance. Feel that your heart is even opening and expanding to that next level. Because people say self-love is so hard, but when you really think of someone you truly love, that's what activating the love for yourself and others happens, because it's already the love in you that gets activated if you think of someone you love. So again, you love, 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 love that person, or that might even be a place in nature or that animal, and then feel it come back to you 1,000 times. One more time. Now, is there something that you want to do to this specific person or place or pet that you want to do? You might want to wrap her in your love. You might want to give them a hug. You might want to talk to them. What is it that you want to do in this moment to this specific thing that you're loving, this specific person? And then bring it back in. Beautiful. Now feel one more wrap around the world. And then you come back into your body, to wherever you are, into your spinal column, into your heart. And if there's anything that you feel that you want to ask yourself, you can ask any question. If there's anything you would like to know around closing off this year and stepping into the new, let it come through. It might even be completely something different. Whatever you need to hear, whatever you want to ask, write it down now or let it come through now. Because in this high frequency now, especially with the love opening up in this way, it will be very potent. What is it that you need to know, and what is it that you would like to ask? And I'll be quiet for a few minutes. What wisdom comes through especially for you? And then last thing, what is it that you can do for your body? Is there anything that your body wants you to know? What is it that your body wants you to know? Is there anything that your body wants you to know for the next year? Beautiful. Now, what was, no, I'll be quiet for one more second. I see a lot of people writing. Now, if you're almost done, I'm almost done, you can just already open your eyes and just make yourself comfy and just drink a sip of water or tea, whatever you have handy there. And we're not really going to share today, but what you could do if you want to is just share in the chat box, Again, what we always do, the feeling that you're feeling and the last thing that you ate or drank. So for me, gosh, what did I eat? I ate a fig cracker. So I am a happy fig cracker. And that's what I am. If you guys feel like sharing afterwards, if something comes up for you or has come up that you feel like sharing, please email me or reach out to me because I always would love to hear. Sometimes with these meditations, things come loose. So just know that I'm here. A tingling porridge. I love it. What else, guys? How are you feeling and what did you just eat or drink? I'd love to feel that. It was a big energetic session, so I hope it all felt good to you. If there's anything related to the session that you feel like sharing, let us know. A relieved cracker. I love it. A cooling kale salad, a relaxed lasagna, sleepy fish and chips, warm soya, excited spaghetti. Woohoo! Beautiful. I love it. Calm cheer. I love the difference of all the different foods that we're having, from warm to cold to breakfast to evening. I love it. It's beautiful. I see a lot of yawns. Drink lots of water today, guys, especially because we did organ stuff and we did body stuff just to release. And yeah, keep your eyes and ears out. I'm doing a lot more master classes and a few free meditations as well, shorter and longer programs. So that will all come in the new year. But this was just my gift to you, just to have a bit of after the year and amp up in the new year. So beautiful, peaceful rock melon. Love it, Bernie. Beautiful. Okay, well, question. The spleen, what is the energetic function? Listen, when I study with the shaman, what I've been told that she called the spleen the trigger on the gun, energetically and emotionally. So it is the one where there is a lot of stress holding, and it's often when you're tense or where you're more anxious or when you're more aware of what is happening in the outer world, or that you start worrying about what people think of you. That can be the spleen. So welcome, everybody. Um, I hope that makes sense energetically, Haber. Yeah. So, and of course, you can Google all the physical functions, but energetically, I always like to say, even though I've studied a long time with the shaman and know basically what all the organs mean, and I've read a lot of books about it, always go into the organ and ask your organ itself, because your superconscious and your connection with the specific organ and the wisdom of it is more important than any book can write. That's just what I've learned, even through chakras. I've done so many studies, but in the end, you are the wisdom that you're looking for, truly, and it will save you a lot of money. Anyway, sending you all so much love. Lovely to see all your faces. Wishing you a great, great new year. Bring your shiny cape with you. And yeah, love to see you in the new year, all of you. See ya. Bye bye. Love, love.
Bye, Kat. Thank you.
So welcome. Love, love.
Bye.
See you all.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yay.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.